Hi Leo, this is your mid-month September 2017 reading. Okay, I'm just gonna get right into it. So, right now what we've got here is we've got a new beginning. We've got a position, we've got you in a position of power. So I feel like a lot of you guys are entering a really new phase in your life. Some of you might be starting school or starting a new job, and you feel like you do have the power and the intelligence and everything that it takes to fulfill your dreams. And if you don't know that yet, then I hope that this reading reaffirms it, because we're definitely entering a new cycle. So it's a place of potential that you're in right now. And okay, the main kind of challenge or focus that we're experiencing here is to be fair to absolutely everybody in your life. You might be feeling like you're stretched a little bit thin. You might be feeling like you have a lot of friends and people and aspects of your life that need your attention. And you might be feeling like your attention is a little bit split when really you know what you want to be really focusing on. So Leo, I think you need to kind of assert that for yourself. You need to kind of tell yourself, no, this is what I'm really focusing on right now, and everything else can just take a little bit of a step back. There might also be situations that you need to just clear or stay clear from. You might just, there might be people in your life that you feel like you need to walk away from, or situations that you're like, you know what, I don't really want to be a part of that anymore. I've got this new vibe going, and I don't really know if all these people or all these other situations go with my vibe. But you are a little bit worried about being fair when it comes to that. And you might be feeling like some people might judge you for the way that you're just kind of managing your time and managing your feelings. And I feel like, you know what, Leo, don't worry about that, because I feel like you got to feel it out, but you are stepping into a place of being almost certain. No, sorry. You're stepping into a place where you are more and more in line with your spiritual self, and you are understanding what it is that you really want. That's kind of what I'm getting. And, I'm sensing that some of you may start dating somebody new. If you are single, that there may be a new love offer coming in soon. And, you know what? With this new person, if you are single and there is a new person, I'm sensing like it's kind of, it's a nice vibe here I'm getting this vibe of like you wanting to kind of take it slow with this person and kind of wanting to like flirt, and you don't want to jump into something. You kind of want to like build up that tension, build up those romantic feelings. And I'm sensing that it's something new and it's something that excites you quite a bit. Now, I am getting that there may be somebody you're dealing with that's a King of Wands, so most likely a fire sign. And it doesn't matter what gender or gender identity this person has, but they are in the reverse here, so there may be some kind of old baggage or some kind of old drama situation that you're like, I don't really know if this is vibing with me right now. I don't know if I can deal with this right now. I kind of just need to take a step back, and there are better things coming for you. So I feel like, for some of you, it may have been that you just turned away from something or someone because of either a lack of communication or lack of clarity, or harsh words that hurt you that you just don't really want to deal with anymore. So you're kind of like staying away from whatever this energy is here. You, of all people, obviously know best what this could be, but I feel like some of you guys just, you're kind of moving away from a time where something was either communicated harshly to you, or you just didn't want to deal with drama anymore. And that's for some of you, and for others it may be that this person is still in your environment and you're feeling kind of like, I don't really know if that this is vibing with the new me now. Like, I know it sounds kind of cheesy to say the new you, but you know, you're like, I'm inspired by something else. I don't really know if I can deal with this right now. So you might just be kind of like, even though you're annoyed that this is still something you have to deal with, you might kind of be putting it on the back burner for now. And I'm sensing that some of you have a very strong mother figure, or some kind of a person in your life that you look up to. And it seems like whatever path you're on now, it feels like when you decided to take that path, you may have turned a little bit away from this person who, even though they have the best intentions, they may just not have the exact same views as you. And, you know, the cards are saying that that's fine. I mean, this person wants what's best for you and they're going to come to terms with it. Some of you, I'm getting, might be transitioning out of, like, from one kind of family environment or one home environment to another. And some of you may have, like, I'm getting, some of you may have been raised by a single mom or lived with a sister. And now you're kind of like transitioning out of that environment, or you're creating a little bit of distance and you're doing something a little bit different from what was expected of you. And that's perfectly fine. So I am getting that as much as, you know, a lot of great things are happening, there is a little bit of maybe drama in your life, or maybe a little bit of disagreement, either in the work environment or at home, or with your family. And so, you know, that is kind of an annoyance, but I feel like whatever this is that is an annoyance and is kind of feels like it's disallowing everything from being absolutely fantastic, you are in a position where you're not going to need to let this affect you to that extent. You're actually going to maybe use some of the frustrations that you have developed from the situation and pour it into something great. So I feel like whatever that drama or bickering is, or disagreements or conflict, it's not going to be like the end of the world type of deal. So next thing that I want to talk about is that I feel like there's still, despite the fact that, you know, you are feeling inspired, some of you guys might have a little bit of a split focus just due to the fact that you're exposed to so many different options and you're a little bit confused and you feel like you don't know where to start. With this, I feel like it's best to just stay grounded and just trust that, you know, keep thinking about how it will feel when you have that plan set. How will it feel when something new does come about and you know what it is? So I feel like don't focus so much on the specifics. Focus on how that will feel when you have it. Or, like, for instance, if you don't know what kind of a job you would like this is kind of a very vague example, but if you don't know where you want to work, instead of getting so caught up in all the details of where you would want to work, think about the type of energy and the type of vibe and the type of feeling you would want your work to provide you with. And that is going to help you manifest and bring in kind of the further details and specifics of it. And, you know, again, I'm just feeling like a lot of you guys, as much as you have all of this potential and positive energy, you're fearing being misjudged or being criticized for what you're doing. So I feel like some of you guys might be just going on a new path, a new adventure, and you're like, oh, I just want to, I'm even getting some of you like moving away from a town or moving away from an environment or a group of people that held you down. And you just still can hear them in the background, like judging you. And you might be doing something slightly different or slightly controversial, and you're worrying about how people are going to react to that. And to that, honestly, I think the advice is you gotta just work through those feelings and emotions. They are natural. Absolutely everybody experiences them. And you know that you are gonna shine. Like, you are gonna shine in the end of this, and your happiness is what's most important. And as much as people may exclude you, or they may create distance from you, or they may criticize you due to the choices you're making, at the end of the day, like, you know that you know what's best for you. You know when something's not working. You may not know exactly what you want right now, but you know what you clearly don't want and what you want to keep away from. And that is some important and valuable information. And I'm really definitely sensing that there may be a new love coming in. And if there is, if you're already involved with somebody, there may be a serious strengthening of that. And I feel like whoever that partner is going to kind of help you, kind of guide you through all of this and all of these fears of being judged or being held back by certain people in your life. So, really positive reading, Leos. And thank you so much for watching. Please tune in for next month's reading.